It has been a constant stream of rain this week, moving from Southern California into the plains, and that continues tonight with millions on alert for dangerous flooding. And that threat is from, say, Los Angeles to like a Dallas.
Yeah, in Dallas, we've already seen more than 3 inches of rain today, more than a month's worth in just a day. And we've got more coming down right now. You're looking at both Dallas and Los Angeles. Now we give you a radar view of both of these areas, Southern California and portions of Texas, as advertised, getting in on some huge rain.
I'm thinking about all the people that have to commute right now, and it's no bueno.
No.
Like, it is so bad right now. But we've got everything you need to know here on Weather Unfiltered, and we appreciate you joining us. I'm Mike Bettis.
I'm Alex Wilson. As I said yesterday, hopefully you got like a good podcast or a good book on tape, because you'll probably be sitting in traffic or at the airport gate a little bit longer.
You indeed will, for quite a while. And there will be a lot of different places that get some heavy rain tonight. We're not even going to rule out some severe weather. Texas in particular could be that spot.
Yeah, you see we had that one warning like Austin, like Dallas. We still have a little bit of rain and thunderstorm activity to get through. But moving forward into the end of the week and weekend, things turn overall better, but again, not completely done with the activity. Still plenty of moisture here across sections of Texas, parts of the mid-south. We've got that southerly flow just bringing in that Gulf moisture, so no lack in it, and that's why we've got not just the storms, the very heavy rainfall out there, but we still do have some lingering flash flood warnings. You can see more storms building back into parts of West Texas, areas east of Lubbock and Amarillo. Oklahoma City, you're going to see more rain showers here in the short term. Now, future radar looks like this. As we move forward in time, we've got still some lingering rain and thunderstorms for the I-35 corridor as we finish off tonight and the overnight hours. Take a look. Here's 3 a.m. and we're still looking at storms around Dallas, showers in Dallas, storms in Waco, Austin, San Antonio into Friday morning. Still up against the possibility of some more rain and at times perhaps some heavier downpours. So through tomorrow morning, we still have that flash flood risk present. So the area in darker green would be the possible zone, the greatest risk zone. In the yellow, that's the likelihood zone. So we go from the lightest shade of green, which would mean an isolated chance of flash flooding. Deeper green, I think we'll see a few flash flood warnings, and then, of course, the likelihood of not just flash flooding, but perhaps situations like flash flood emergencies. You get those in the areas with the likely, and obviously that did verify as we had one earlier today. Dallas is at 66, some of the heaviest rain right between Fort Worth and Dallas, so around the Arlington area. It is coming down in buckets. The windshield wipers, these are those days where they're working at their highest rate, and at times probably still not able to keep up with the rain. Future radar, as we move through the next few hours, you can see the showers, the thunderstorms push east, but even overnight and into tomorrow morning, not done. We'll still have the possibility of some rain showers, some thunderstorms into Friday morning. I think as we get into Friday midday and afternoon, a quiet radar picture is what we all want and what we will likely get. Little Rock, Arkansas, 67 right now. Cloud cover. We've got rain off to the west. You're going to see the rain showers start to really increase off to your north and west by the late evening into the early overnight hours. That's when some of our heaviest rain actually works into Little Rock. So I think, chance by 11, 12 o'clock, but really early in the morning, hopefully before most of you are up and, on the roads. That's when some of the steadiest, heaviest stuff will be around. Notice 6, 7, 8 school bus time. I think we're in better shape here in Little Rock. San Antonio, morning showers, drier afternoon. Dallas, Oklahoma City, Midland, we're all expecting to see actually some sunshine for our Friday afternoon. So again, a bit of a treat. Where we'll continue to watch for the rain, possible thunderstorms would be parts of the southeast, the Mississippis, Alabamas, and Georgias. Mike?
Alex, thank you. Let's take you along the Ohio River.
We've seen it earlier this week. More rain showers coming to portions of the west into tonight through tomorrow morning. So areas to watch for possibilities of flash flooding, anybody in green. But as we saw with Texas, the darker shade of green would indicate a little better possibility. And now we're looking at some really, really highly populated areas from Los Angeles to Riverside down to Oceanside. So a lot of our big interstates and again, a lot of our big population zones could be looking at some active weather. There's the dip. There's the area of the disturbance that's going to bring this area of rain, already bringing rain and snow to spots around Los Angeles. Notice San Francisco Bay Area. We've seen some passing showers around, but the real heart of the rain is focused at closer to that disturbance at that real pronounced area. And that's why we've got some steady, heavy rain around Los Angeles. So some pretty moderate to even heavy downpours for Los Angeles, for some of the hillside areas around LA. And again, terrain, also burn scar areas. These are spots that we really have to watch when we've got rainfall amounts and rates like what we're seeing here across sections of the Southwest. High elevation snow also for portions of Nevada up into North and Central California, Mammoth Lakes. You guys are getting some welcome snowfall. Meanwhile, it's going to be continued rain around Los Angeles through the next several hours. Here, 9, 10 o'clock, still raining. As we move into the overnight hours, it's like the pivot point for this disturbance just stays over LA. So tomorrow morning, well, I don't think we're going to be seeing the widespread rain, the heavy rain. There are still going to be showers out there for your Friday morning drive. Some of the steadiest stuff will stay off the coast. However, portions yet again of western Arizona into extreme southeast California will be seeing some continued rain through the day tomorrow. So tomorrow into early Saturday, it is those spots, California, Arizona, that have to brace for possibilities for more flash flooding. So around Blythe, that I-10 corridor, those are spots to watch. Here's tomorrow afternoon, evening. These areas continue to see the persistent rain. It does break up a bit. I think we'll see some breaks, but the chances they'll remain all day and into the late evening hours. Rainfall to come. Most areas somewhere in that half-inch to 2-inch range. So I think LA area, another 1 to 2 inches of rain possible for you guys. Las Vegas, probably half-inch to an inch of rainfall with, of course, the higher elevation snow coming. You're looking at some of these snowfall totals. A lot of the Four Corners region in that 1 to 3 to 5 inch range. But of course, the big winners continue to be in the mountains of California and eastern or western Nevada.
All right, and we cannot talk enough about Thanksgiving travel in the East, Alex.
Coming up on Weather Unfiltered, dense fog this morning made for some really pretty images, but also caused all sorts of issues with travel. So we're going to break down where more problems are possible into your Friday. And a reminder, as always, stay tuned to the Weather Channel on your smart TV. You can see our complete coverage with the latest radars. All right, so tomorrow we're going to take you behind the scenes of the build-out of a new fleet of high-tech aircraft that could change the future of hurricane hunting. Our meteorologist Molly McCullum shows us how NOAA's next-generation aircraft are being built to take on nature's most extreme challenge. Here's a sneak peek. Well, the rain then moves off toward the north and east, and we watch places like St. Louis, a virtual view. We go from sunshine to showers and storms. So things are changing now, not in the way we want here in St. Louis. Areas in Texas, after a lot of rain, you've got some drier times coming. But in St. Louis, expect the arch to be a bit obscured at times thanks to the rain and rain and thunderstorm activity. Right now, no issues. We do have some cloud cover overhead, but the airport moving just fine. Temperature at 53 degrees under those cloudy skies. Now moving forward tomorrow and into Saturday, rain chances do come back. They bump up not just across parts of the Midwest, but into the mid-Atlantic, sections of the Southeast as well. This isn't going to be a huge heavy-duty rainmaker. We're not going to likely see the totals that we saw across parts of Texas, but we are going to be watching for the potential for some 1 to 2 inch amounts across sections of Missouri and through the higher elevations of eastern Tennessee and western North Carolina. Right now, rain is advancing into sections of southern Missouri. St. Louis area, you are dry. Arkansas, parts of Kansas and Oklahoma, some embedded heavier downpours in there. It's a lot of light rain that's steady. So, just kind of a crummy Thursday evening for a lot of folks. Heavier rain also into the mountains of eastern Tennessee. So Knoxville area, that stretch of I-40 and I-75 up towards the I-81 interchange. You're going to be watching for some of those problems. So you like to go by Knoxville and see that big gold dome. May not be the best visibility for a good picture this evening. Nashville's at 59 with rain showers. Meanwhile, Atlanta 71 under partly cloudy skies. New York a cooler 43, mainly clear up that way. But clouds will move into parts of the Northeast as well. And with the showers, thunderstorms pushing east into Friday morning. Some folks wake up with much less sunshine than what you had to start the day today. Showers across the mid-Atlantic, showers across parts of Tennessee, Kentucky, and our southeastern states. That continues through the afternoon, even into the evening and overnight. And obviously that causes all sorts of trouble for travel, and we don't want that now because it is The biggest travel weekend of the year coming our way this weekend, next weekend, and all next week. Folks getting to their destination. Now, tomorrow morning, there will be some patchy areas of dense fog, including across parts of the southeast. And again, just learned that tomorrow is the second busiest travel day of the year, expected at Hartsfield-Jackson International there in Atlanta, Georgia. So we'll watch for some areas of fog. I think we're going to see the greater issues down I-85 into portions of Alabama and then over near the South Carolina and Georgia coastline. Those areas could be awfully foggy. Places like Nashville up to Louisville as well. Now, using the low beams, very important because the beam stays lower. That means more faint. So you have less light being reflected off of those fog droplets and coming back at you as the driver. If you use, your high beams, you've got a beam that's higher, it's brighter. And so now you're having more light reflected off the fog, and that increases glare, reduces visibility. So we think we want it. You don't want it. Low beam's the way to go. Upper disturbance over the southwest this weekend brings rain and snow. That could also lead to some travel delays. We've already had it across some of our western airports. Phoenix, big problems yesterday. Now, early next week, this system slides into the middle of the country. So we'll be watching places like Dallas, Oklahoma City once again for rain showers, for thunderstorms as moisture comes in out of the Gulf. There's your Sunday into Monday afternoon forecast. Waco to Dallas, Little Rock to Memphis could be some of our soggiest spots.
Then let's talk about that Thanksgiving week.